Alright, you guys, so I'm just trying to teach one of my friends how to crochet. He says that YouTube videos aren't helping, so this is me just trying to show him a little bit more in depth. And hopefully I'm able to help others while trying to teach him. So I don't have any sort of fancy setup. This is literally just me with a pillow on my lap, sitting on my couch with Netflix as background noise. So I'm going to start off with teaching you guys how to do a slip knot. So you grab your yarn, and I would highly recommend regular yarn and not this Bernat fluffy yarn, because it's going to be so much harder to learn on this. Alright, forget about that. Go to Dollar Tree, get you some cheap yarn for $1.50 just to practice with. Alright, so pinch, wrap it around 2 fingers. The second time, wrap it away from you. And your hook, put it face down. Go under, over, pull through so it makes an A. Twist upwards or towards you. Pull your fingers out of there. And tighten. Alright, let me do that again. Wrap towards the back. Alright, this is how I'm holding it, pinching it with my finger, with my thumb and index, and holding it with the other 2 fingers. And putting your hook face down, go under, over. This is why you want it face down, so you can pull that back loop upwards, twist your hook upwards. Alright, and then tighten. And make sure that your tail end is towards you. And I like to pinch this bottom part with my middle finger and my thumb, and use my index to hold the yarn. And have your yarn behind your hook, have your hook facing you. Yarn over and pull that loop, put that yarn right through that loop. Right, do the same, yarn over. That's a little too tight. Pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull up a loop. And the reason why you don't want your loops to be so tight is because whenever you go back and you're trying to make your stitches, you're gonna have to go right through those loops. And if you can't put your hook through, you're gonna be struggling the entire time. So yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop. And you see how I start off with my hook facing me, yarn over, and then I turn it to the side so that it can catch that yarn, and we can easily go through that loop. So we've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me make 8. There we go. 8 stitches. Right, so each one of these is a V. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Alright, and usually when we are doing our crochet, we usually always skip this first one, because if we do, it becomes undone, because we're just working into the same loop where our yarn is at. our yarn on our hook is at. So you'll see in patterns it'll say chain X amount of stitches or chain X amount plus 1 chain. Why? Because we skip this one. We always skip this one. Some patterns will say maybe skip a few more, but we always skip this one. So when we're crocheting in the middle of this V, we're going to be sticking our hook here and working in this top loop through here and working through that top here, working through that top here, working through that top. Alright, and if not, and if you want to use this as an edge, for example, for a blanket, we're going to be working in the back, and the same rule applies. We never work into this first back bump. We're not going to be going into the side like that, or going into this. No, we'd be going right into the back bump. So skip that. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is the last back bump, 7. Alright,